Hello, it is the 21st of May, and this is an update video for Archaeology Rush. First thing that I want to say, which is that over the last few days, few weeks, last couple of update videos, I have been sitting there going, right, I am going to release the demo, the latest version in its current state on itch.io. And so I did that for free last week, and so I have now also just pushed an update this afternoon. You can get that now, so grab it and tell me what you think. So, right, the first thing that I want to just jump on, so I'm actually playing the version that you can play now. There's a couple of things that hopefully you'll notice and you'll be like, wow, that looks so good. Which is that the UK, apart from Ireland, has had a little bit of a stony makeover, which means that it's now being rendered in 3D. I had used the kind of old style before, but actually I feel like this version is better, and I'll show you more of that in a bit. But the next thing I want to show off, and I actually just need to double check whether this is currently visible. Oh, looks like my editor's crashed on my other PC. Let's kill that and let's jump back in. Whoop, end task. Cool. So I'll talk whilst I'm just loading this up on the sidebar to the right here. So you'll notice that would have gone through a change as well, and it basically just shows the current setup for like players. So it's a 4-player game, 1 to 4-player game, this. And yeah, it just shows the current sort of players that are involved. And if we press the backslash button, Amelia joins in. If we press John Roberts can be played. If we press Y, Lily can be played. Right? Grand. And we can, of course, do a combination of all of them. And you'll notice that just for the moment, the controls for that also exist sort of in that. So sort of WSASD space is action and Q is alt action. Same here, enter is action, / is alt action. Same John, again enter seems to be action, which is probably wrong, and B and B seems to be action. So I've got a control pass to do at some point, but yes, we will get there. Right. So unfortunately, I didn't pack in the latest modifier for this, so I'm not going to be able to show it off this week, but I did do I will tell you about it. So let's just jump over to where we are meant to go. We'll just turn off all of the other characters and then just join. It's not an X or C anymore, which is what's catching me out here. Right, so we'll just jump over to here. Now, a couple of things. First thing you'll notice is when we hover over and select a particular option now, you'll notice that we get a icon, and we can also sort of see what the actual ability costs as well. So you get just a bit of description and the text for it as well. I want to kind of do a little bit of tidying up of this design, but yeah, added in some text for that. Right, so the thing that I've added is, and it won't work, but basically when you fall off now, on some levels, if you fall a certain distance, you'll get respawned at the start. And I'll try and show this off. But yeah, I'm planning something that won't be available in the demo, but will be available after the demo, which will allow us to show these off a little bit easier. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And also, like, as we go past the demo, once we expand things, we'll also be able to show off more features. Just looking at the list of things that I have done, let's just jump back out to the main level. I'll just reset us here. Let's go and have a trip down to Egypt. Gotta remember how I do this. Yeah, if we go down to Egypt has also had a certain rocky makeover, and yeah, the rest of Africa is also rendered, but we can't go down and visit it just yet. The only way we can access different places is kind of via the port. But yeah, so we can kind of go anywhere we want in Egypt. And I'm going to get the rest of the world, or the rest of kind of Eurasia mapped out as well. It didn't actually take me that long. Then we need to just get it textured and all of that. But we will work on that kind of as and when we go. You'll also notice there are now 4 sets of maps. So I added in the... Well, that's not X. Added in the John Roberts levels as well. So if we jump into those, I actually haven't tried them out yet. We can jump in and see what we've got to offer. So let's play this. Well, we don't have any stuff. Right, we've got a maze level, which needs a little bit of refinement, but yeah. So like as you can see, instead of like bouncing all over the place, having fall damage modifier will actually make you be a little bit more cautious about your decisions. Right, we've also got a head switch, which has got bronze, and so this is the square room. Let's put in that head switch, and then again, still haven't got any treasure. Right, I might have to do some tweaking to the treasure pools. And then yeah, we got a parkour level as well. And one of the big things about me releasing this over the like last few days has actually been that I have fixed the bit of code that basically goes, I mean it might break here because I think this is the wrong level. Yeah, so this is the cutscene, which I haven't run in a long while. So yeah, we have a new underworld map for getting back, but if we just want to jump back out, ignore that, we can jump back out. And it doesn't save our position, I've got to work on that. But yeah, we are slowly kind of getting a little bit better interaction. I also spent quite a lot of time in the world map getting these sort of waves to form. Which I like them. I think they could be a little bit better. But yeah. What else did we get up to this week? I did some back-end stuff just about tracking changes. And then again some fixes on our so we can now come in and out of tombs, and then back to the main menu. And then I also did some fixes for the player controller was getting quite big, and it's getting more and more difficult to add stuff onto it. For example, you still cannot jump off ladders, which is like, yeah, needs to be added. But yeah, you can't jump off ladders, so that is my next plan is to kind of just add in jumping off ladders as well. But I need to modularize the player controller first, and I'm in the process of doing that, just tidying it up. A bit of a refactor. It's been needed. I also forgot that you will not have seen the mansion before. You would have seen it, but it would have been this texture here. So now the mansion is based on a house that is nearby me called Speak Hall. I thought might as well just put it. I mean, it's not in London; it's in Liverpool. But yeah, we have added that in, and I thought it would be nice little touch, kind of just model it based on that. And so yeah, that's the mansion. I also did some back end stuff about adding in letters. So I think if you, so if you join this, it will like add a letter in just for debugging. Whoa. So you can now kind of access your letters a little bit easier. Well, we can add letters on. So eventually, I want to make it so that we can kind of collect this list a little bit more. I've got a little bit of a plan of how we're going to do that. We're going to have to change it up. So the idea is that you'll get a letter here, it will open it up, and then your letter will appear. And then on the right, you'll actually have all of your letters kind of catalogued, kind of like you would in email, actually. And then you can go back to them. So you're not opening up these letters every single time. But yes, we will get on that sometime soon. But yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, just a slightly chaotic summary of what I've worked on Archaeology Rush this week, then feel free to like and subscribe. If you have any ideas or have any comments on what I've worked on, then please let me know in the comments. Remember, you can play this current version now if you go onto itch.io. The link will be in the description. And yeah, I am enjoying kind of making a little update video every week. It's sort of a halfway house between that and making kind of a full devlog, which I appreciate that I could probably put more effort into making a full devlog, but for me the fun is making the game, and I have a full-time job in the games industry, so this is kind of a secondary project for me. Yeah, so let's just I mean, I will see this project out, but it's nice to be able to kind of focus on making the game and then spend about half an hour recording video. So if you enjoy these, please subscribe, and yeah, have a lovely week. Thanks for watching. Bye.